Hi, this is Mike, and welcome back to 5 Minutes of Fantasy Sports. So I want to shift topics back to football today. It's Wednesday night, so I'm looking to maybe add players that might play on Thursday night. So I'll take a look at my team. Talked about my loss that I experienced, unfortunately, last week. I'm in second place right now. Same record as 1, 2, 3, 4 other people, but I am second in points in the league, so that's the tiebreaker for us in our league here. So still 5-1 in my division, which is, I don't know if that's useful or not for a tiebreaker possibly, but can't hurt. And this week I'm playing a guy who's also not in my division. His name is He Hate Me. He Hate Me, a throwback to the XFL. He's had that name for a long time. So the league I'm in, I've been playing with these men for probably over 12 years, maybe. It's been a long time that we played together. So anyway, I'm projected 119 this week versus his 125, so it's going to be close. I like my chances, but I like my chances every week. So he's got Dak Prescott, who's coming off of an injury. Didn't do great last week. Deontay Johnson is okay. A.J. Brown, let's see the injury note on him. Was limited in practice Wednesday. Half the team is usually limited in practice on Wednesday. Najee Harris is coming around. Josh Jacobs is coming around. Hunter Henry is decent. Robert Woods is hit and miss. So for my team this week, I had to make some roster moves here. I decided to add a receiver to replace Tyler Boyd because Tyler Boyd has been getting me nothing and less than nothing. Ideally, I'm going to click on Antonio Brown here, and on Sunday it says Antonio Brown is cleared to play, but you always want to have a backup plan just in case your main plan doesn't work. It says Antonio Brown today on Wednesday, missed practice on Wednesday, but he shed his walking boot. So I guess that's good. Anytime a player is in a walking boot, that's not necessarily good. So if Antonio Brown can't go, now my options are going to be either Dalton Schultz against Atlanta, which is a possibility. Right now I have Jamison Crowder in my wide receiver / tight end flex. He's decent. Crowder's a guy who gets lots of targets, 9, 6, 9, 7. He puts up decent receiving yards. He doesn't find the end zone a lot, unfortunately. So Buffalo is a pretty good defensive team against the receivers, so I might, instead of starting Crowder, start my tight end, the backup guy. Atlanta is nothing great defensively, so just taking a look at that, I might slide him into there and just roll with that for a while. So ideally it's going to be Antonio Brown, but even if he's back, if his foot's hurt, he's not going to be great. So also I talked about why I picked up Alexander Madison, because Dalvin Cook is likely to get injuries. Madison's had a couple good games. There's just some news released about Dalvin Cook that he's being sued. What was it exactly? Who has Dalvin Cook? He's still planning on playing Dalvin Cook, but he is possibly going to go through some kind of legal situation that involves domestic violence, which is never good. So I'll click on that guy here. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is whatever the situation might be with Cook is if he doesn't start, I have the backup, and the backup traditionally performs very well. So you can see the 2 weeks he was out were the 2 weeks Madison had over 20 points. Just going back to yesterday, Dalvin Cook has been accused of physical and emotional abuse in a lawsuit filed by his ex-girlfriend, assault, battery, false imprisonment, and the abuse caused a concussion. Man, this is some nasty stuff. So anyway, whatever goes on here with Dalvin Cook, I'll just kind of monitor it. Not that I'm going to necessarily start Madison over Austin Eckler or Aaron Jones, but it doesn't hurt to have a player who's really good, because you can always trade that player if you feel comfortable at running back for maybe a team that has an extra wide receiver. Or you can just keep him and hold on to him just in case you get some kind of injury or something like that. So going into the week, it's looking like a tight matchup against my guy that I'm playing. You can see my points went up to 120. I don't know if they changed actually. I'm probably going to start Kirk Cousins just because I like getting the double bonus for Cousins and Thielen. It's not really a bonus. It's just he's the guy throwing him touchdowns usually. And Tannehill, I thought would do good last week, but he didn't really. And usually New Orleans' plan is to kind of slow the game down and run the ball. So anyway, I'm going to stick with Kirk Cousins, and hopefully I'll be able to start Antonio Brown. But I might consider Madison. Yeah, Madison will only start if one of these two goes down because he's good, but not better than them. So anyway, look over your matchup. You decide what to do and take a look at your team and see maybe who you need to add either for your bench or maybe a spot start if you're having some bye week issues. And that's all for today. I'll see everybody tomorrow.